Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome everybody, senior members of ISKCON Society in Bhagavad Gita class, and also welcome those who are hearing on FM. We are discussing today from, as usual we discuss every day, Bhagavad Gita as it is, from chapter 7, verse number 9. Right? That's what I have been told. Chapter name is Knowledge of the Absolute. Punya gandha prithvyamscha tejaschasmi vibhavasu jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu. Word to word meaning. Punya, original. Gandha, fragrance. Prithvyam, in the earth. Cha, also. Tejaha, heat. Cha, also. Asmi, I am. Vibhavaso, in the fire. Jivanam, life. Sarva, in all. Bhuteshu, living entities. Tapaha, penance. Cha, also. Asmi, I am. Tapasvishu, in those who practice penance. I think this word to word meaning and translation and purport all are Prabhupada. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, please hear this translation. I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penances of all ecstatics. Please repeat after me. I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penance of all ecstatics. How you spell that? Ascetics or? Okay. Purport. Punya means that which is not decomposed. Punya is original. Everything in the material world has a certain flavor or fragrance. As the flavor of and fragrance in a flower or in the earth, in water, in fire, in air, etc. The uncontaminated flavor, the original flavor which permeates everything, is Krishna. Similarly, everything has a particular original taste, and this taste can be changed by the mixture of chemicals. So everything original has some smell, some fragrance and some taste. Vibhavaso means fire. Without fire, we cannot run factories, we cannot cook, etc. And that fire is Krishna. The heat in the fire is Krishna. According to Vedic medicine, indigestion is due to a low temperature in the belly. So even for digestion, fire is needed. In Krishna consciousness, we become aware that earth, water, fire, air and every active principle, all chemicals and all material elements are due to Krishna. The duration of man's life is also due to Krishna. Therefore, by the grace of Krishna, man can prolong his life or diminish it. So Krishna consciousness is active in every sphere. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurunu Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitantam Sajivam Savadetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this chapter name is Knowledge of the Absolute. And who is Absolute? Krishna. So this is knowledge about Krishna. These chapters begin with Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, but actually this chapter is continuing from Bhagavan Uvacha from previous chapter. And Krishna is saying, Yoginam api sarvesham Madgati Nantaratmanam Shraddhavan Bhasti Yomam Sama Yuktato Mata. So here in this chapter, Krishna is going to explain his dear friend and devotee Arjuna more about himself. Krishna was asking this question, how this great man sits, how it. So in this series, this yogi things came. And then Krishna told Arjuna that who is the best yogi. And in this chapter, then Krishna started with first words, Maya asakta, be attached to me. Partha, hey Parth. So he started with this verse, Maya asakt. And then, why he has to become asakt? Because yogi has to meditate on something, then whom? On Krishna himself. So he said, be attached to me. Always think about me. He will explain in previous chapter in future chapter or further chapter. Before he also told the same thing. So this chapter also started with Maya asakta manapartha. Be attached to me. Why? Then because then Krishna is explaining. He is telling in next verse that what knowledge I am going to give you, this will make you understand why you have to attach with me. But in whole Bhagavad Gita, actually Krishna is telling the same thing. But to make understand conditioned soul like me, why we have to attach to Krishna. Krishna has to speak all his opulences. Otherwise, this conditioned soul, why he has to become attached to Krishna? Right? Somebody are like in material world, people are attached to some people. Why they are attached? Either they have a lot of money, either they have a lot of power, right? Either some is very beautiful, or somebody is very handsome, hero. So people are attached to them. I heard, especially in India, they were worshipping Mr. Dhoni, right? You are all devotees, maybe you don't know. But people were worshipping Dhoni ji. He is a wonderful personality in material sense. They started worshipping him because he was like a very famous. So here Krishna is telling all his opulences. He's going to explain. For who? Not for Arjuna. For people like us. He's saying in second verse, I am telling you jnanam te savijnanam. I am telling you this knowledge. And at the same time it is a science that you have to understand. Then in third verse he says, like this knowledge is not understandable by everybody. Manushyanam sahasreshu. Then he said, out of thousands of people, one may understand. And who? Krishna has already explained in previous verses. Who are devoted to him. Who are asakt, maya asakt, who are attached to him, at least in some matter. Okay, Krishna is so wonderful that he lifted the Govardhan hill. Okay, let me hear about him. Oh, he is so wonderful, there are so many. He has his, let us say, so-called, Prabhupada even write in Krishna book, if somebody is attached to this men and women affairs, then he should read Krishna book. Then he will know who is which is the person whom should we attach, whom should we be like attracted. So here Krishna is saying, though whose people? Which people can understand him? This, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Then in this way, then he started from fourth text about telling about himself. First, who is going to, which like Maya Sakt, then what is this Gyan and Vigyan, then who can understand, then he started speaking about himself. That this all what you are saying, Gumi Rapanalo Vayuk Khammano Buddhirevacha, what you can see, Arjun, this is all my energy. Like if in material sense, I give a lot of time this material examples because that we can relate to. Like here, if we are serving in public relations services, we remember when we invited here one of the very old star, maybe in your age's star, Mrs. Hema Malini ji. She is the member of parliament from Mathura. She came for some services because she is a friend of ISKCON. So I invited her, and when she came, my God, people are like, they want to just see her because she is somehow some fame. She has some fame. So people want to see him. So Krishna is telling about himself now. Actually, why is telling again? Not for Arjun, for conditioned soul like me, that whatever we can see, this is Krishna's different, like external energy. And he says, it's not that this energy which you are looking around you, is from me. Other than this, another energy is also there, which also belongs to me. So Krishna is telling about his opulences, slowly. But after speaking these 2 verses of his opulences, only 2 verses spoke, nothing more. Then in 7th verse says Krishna again, come back to the pure devotional service. Nothing else. He said, Mattah parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. He could speak more also because he is going to speak in next verses about himself. But in between he says, Mattah parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Hey Dhananjaya, mere alawa, nothing, everything is depending on me. Then again he spoke about his energy, rasoham, that I am the taste, this and that. And in this today's verse, again he is speaking about his different energies. Prithvi, I am the original fragrance of the earth. I am the heat in fire. I am the fire of our lives. So this is all opulences Krishna is telling. So why Krishna is telling, I just give little bit understanding about this, that Krishna wants that we all should be attached to him. Asakt. Like those who are, let us say, born in India because their mother tongue or whatever, they hear this word so many times. Yes, Prabhuji, तेरी तो आसक्ति हो गई है इसमें, right? और बंगाली भाषी जो भी हैं, they can understand these words very nicely. And Srila Prabhupada explained very wonderfully these things. Asakti means like we are madly attached with this thing. Attachment is little lower word than asakti. Asakti means like I cannot stay without that thing. Like I fall in love with that thing. We remember when we were not in Krishna consciousness, we were fall in love with cricket. If cricket match is coming in the night, 2 o'clock, I remember our friends used to come, or we were sitting in one room where we have TV and everything, and night 2 o'clock we will wake up. I'm amazed to think how we were like this, like mad about this thing. It's not attachment only. It's like us, no, we cannot live. We will not wake up if somebody will tell, oh, you have exam or something, or now even if you have Mangalarti, at least myself. Even 4 o'clock it's difficult for me to wake up. Still, it means I'm not attached, I'm not asakt with Krishna. I was reading Prabhupada this lecture on this thing, on this chapter, on this verse, and Prabhupada also gives the same understanding about this verse. He didn't talk about something about different energies or different what fragrance, what this, what that. He is immediately coming to the point that how a practitioner or devotee can see or realize Krishna in every step of his life, even every breath of his life. He said, what is the difficulty? He is saying, you see this flower? He is saying in the lecture, you see this flower? You smell this? So nice fragrance it is. So how this fragrance is coming? Immediately devotee thinks about, oh, this is Krishna. He said, what is the difficulty? Prabhupada's famous words, what is the difficulty? Even Shruti Kriti Prabhu wrote the book, what is the difficulty? For Prabhupada it was not difficult at all. For a person like me, it's difficult. Once, one of disciple of His Holiness Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was saying, Maharaj, I really, it's like, lot of time I am falling in Maya. I cannot remember Krishna. Then Maharaj says, no, you are all the time in Maya. Sometime you can remember Krishna. So he was telling the truth to his disciple. No, you cannot be all. I mean, so you are not at all the time in Krishna conscious. You are most of the time in Maya. Sometime you remember Krishna. So this is all our spiritual master who make it straight us that we are not, at least myself is not all the time in Krishna consciousness, but Krishna wants us. That's why he's telling all these different things. That's what Prabhupada is explaining in his lecture, that what is the difficulty in remembering Krishna. He said, as soon as you drink water, and the taste of water. As soon as you see some beautiful thing, that beauty is Krishna. As soon as we see some powerful pen, this powerful man or some beautiful lady, that is Krishna. That is because of Krishna, because of nothing else. And that we have to practice. And that is called sadhana bhakti. And that practice makes or give us this, let us say, energy or this understanding comes when we do our sadhana, what Prabhupada has given us. I was hearing this yesterday only, this lecture. His Grace Radhakant Prabhu was saying that, and we have heard from lot of senior devotees, that Prabhupada has given all, especially in morning program, all the most 5 angas or points which Rupa Goswami explained, that is very favorable for Krishna consciousness. That is first is Bhagavad Shravanam, hearing about Krishna, and then living in Dham, and then Sadhu Sang, this, all these 5 limbs, they are covered in morning program. So when we do this morning program, and specifically if we chant our rounds very attentively, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then this understanding becomes more and more appeared in our heart. It doesn't appear in our brain. Transcendental knowledge doesn't come from the brain. It comes from the heart. What is the proof? Anybody would like to guess? The transcendental knowledge cannot be understood by brain. Otherwise, all people who are doing PhD on Bhagavad Gita in colleges, they will be a devotee. No, but they are not. Every morning we sing in Guru Puja, Chakshudan Dil De, Janme Janme Prabhu Se, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita. Doesn't say brain Prakashita. It appeared in heart. So Srila Prabhupada, that's what he was saying in the purport, in the lecture. He gave a very nice story about this. You must have heard it before also. I would request all of you to allow me to narrate again because it's a wonderful story. Prabhupada gave the story of once Naraji was visiting, and then he saw 2 people, 2 devotees of Krishna. One was like a wonderful Brahman, very nice tilak, kanthimala, nice utri, janeyu, and chanting some mantras. And Naraji was passing by, and then his Brahman says, "Hey Naraji, where are you going?" Naraji says, "I am going to meet Vishnu or Narayan." "Oh, so can you ask him please when I will be liberated?" He said, "Okay, I will ask. And please let me know what he was doing when you met him." He said, "Okay, I will let you know." Then little further he saw one cobbler, not very clean externally. He was doing his service, whatever cobbler service has. he was very attentive in his service. And when he saw Naraji, he says also, Naraji, Hare Krishna. Naraji say, Hare Krishna. Naraji, please, can you tell me, where are you going? Again the same answer. So please, again the same question. Naraji say, okay, I will ask when you will be liberated. And please let me know what Narayan or Vishnu is doing when you meet him, okay? So Naraji went, Narayan, Narayan, he reached to Narayan Loka. And then he met Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, and he asked. Then he told Lord Vishnu that I met your two devotees and they were asking when they will be liberated. You know everything, past, future and present. Please tell me when they both will be liberated. So Lord Vishnu said, oh, about this Brahman it will take many, many births. Huh? Really? Yes. What about this cobbler, Narayan? Narayan said, he is coming in this lifetime only. Oh, really? This cobbler is coming in this lifetime only? Are you sure, Narayanji? Yes, I am 100% sure. I never lie. Then Naraji came back, and immediately this. One point is like Narayan told, okay. Then Naraji asked the second thing, like they were asking what you are doing. So what should I tell them what you are doing when I met you? So Narayan told, Lord Narayan told to Naraji, you tell them that I was passing the elephant from the hole of a needle. Naraji said, oh, okay. He started smiling, and Naraji is a devotee, he could understand what is the heart of Narayan. He came back, and then he talked. Then first Brahman met him. Brahman asked, Narayanji, Hare Krishna, how are you, this and that. And so, first you tell me what Lord Narayan was doing. Then Narayan told the same thing. He was passing the elephant from the hole of a needle. Brahman started laughing. What you are saying this story? Please tell me the truth, what he was doing. Naraji said, oh, really? You want to know truth? Then Naraji said, you know what Narayan said? He said, you will be liberated after many, many, many births. And he, oh, how come this like that? Naraji said, you will come to know. And then he went to cobbler. Cobbler asked the same thing. And Naraji told the same thing. And this cobbler started crying. He started crying. Naraji said, why you are crying? He said, my Lord is such a wonderful person. He can do anything. Naraji said, how come? How you have so much faith in that? How you are not doing blind faith? He said, no, it's not a blind faith. You see I am sitting in this under this banyan tree, and you see the seed? The same banyan tree came from this seed. So how is that Narayan cannot pass the elephant from the hole of a needle? Naraji said, yes, that's what Narayan told me. You are going to go back home, back to God at this lifetime. He said, this is mercy of Narayan and you, Naraji. So why Prabhupada told this in his lecture, this story? The same thing he told, the faith that cobbler has, that another person or another Brahman didn't have. So to increase our faith, our attachment towards Krishna, Krishna is telling all his different energies or all his Aishwarya or his powers through Arjuna to us. Because he was not happy to tell, means to say Krishna is not so much happy to tell this thing, because he spoke in this, between this was Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchid Asti Dhananjaya. Then again he started this Rasoham Apsukantaya. This shows the mood of a Krishna. Just today's Bhagavatam. Mother Devaki is saying the same thing. He is saying that, Narayan, you are so powerful, this and that, and if people will come to know that you came from my womb or you appeared from me, they will laugh at me. People will laugh at me. You do something. I think it was yesterday class. But today, what Shruti Kirti Prabhu told wonderfully he told about Prabhupada quote. He says, Prabhupada says, we love Krishna not because he is so much powerful, this and this. We love Krishna because he is Krishna. Because there was like Aishwarya Miksha or like pure bhakti. There was one very specific word came. Two type words came. So, Shruti Kirti Prabhu, who served Prabhupada so many years, he told the heart of Prabhupada that we love Krishna because he is Krishna, such a wonderful person, lovely person. And all Brajvasis, they love Krishna because this is their child, because he is their friend, because he is their lover, because he is. They don't love Krishna because he is something very like charismatic or something very powerful person or something. They love Krishna because with the relationship. They want to serve Krishna all the time. Not even like a second they want to waste. Gopis, they were cursing Brahmaji. Why they were cursing? Because he make this eyelids. So because they cannot see Krishna at that time. And I am on that condition, and lots of other, let us say, I will talk about myself. When I hear about Krishna, then immediately eyes become. The best nidra or sleeping comes in chanting and Srimad Bhagavatam class or Bhagavad Gita class in the evening. As soon as I sit, okay. Doesn't take even 2-3 minutes. But here Brajvasis or Vrindavanvasis, they are cursing Brahmaji. That he made these eyelids. When Krishna is going to forest, they are thinking how his soft feet will be hurt. All the time they are thinking. But Krishna is also one step ahead. There is a competition between Krishna and his devotee, who loves more. When Mother Yashoda says, no, you take your shoes, because you are going in forest first time, there will be like thorns, there will be pebbles, this, that. Krishna says, okay, then give all cows shoes. How many cows he has? 9 lakhs? So 9 lakh into 4. How much? How many? 36 lakhs. So made 36 lakhs shoes, then I will take shoes. So this is Krishna. So somehow or other we have to attach asakt ourselves in Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. That's what Prabhupada says in his giving lecture on this. One lecture he gave in Vrindavan, another I am forgetting, you can check, it is very easily. Prabhupada is saying that we have to become attached with Krishna by practicing Krishna consciousness. And what Prabhupada has given is the perfect, let us say, system or Vigyan that we can become Krishna consciousness. We just have to practice. We start with our chanting, and this is called chanting, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. And now we will hear more about Krishna in coming up verses. Thank you very much. We have 15 minutes to discuss more. If somebody would like to comment, Prabhuji would like to give comment or question or correction.
Giving an
could not hear.
Loving each other is a complication. Like cows, Krishna loves cows, cows
Loves Krishna, yeah.
the cows, night they go, pass, they go, break up all the
Yeah, wonderful comment. We don't have mic here. I would repeat Prabhuji's words. He says like Krishna didn't took the shoes, so he shows his love towards cows. Then cows shows their love for Krishna. They were going in front of Krishna and they were making all pebbles or the hard things, and they were making it completely like soft sand. So this. What? Yeah.
Narrating the story of Brahmana and
Yeah.
this story many times we have heard in a different ways,
Okay.
not actual ways which the story is there. We have to, when we are speaking something, we have to speak in actual way the story.
This is there, and you can see in when you open this Gita base, then there is a lecture. There is a lecture of Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah, but
This is
the words which are
this
there,
is one is in Bombay, one is Vrindavan. Vrindavan, August 15, 1974, he gave this lecture, and in Bombay, when he gave this lecture, he told the story.
but he never said that Vishnu telling lies or something, he spoke like something.
I don't get it.
Narada Muni, when he said Vishnu telling lies or something, he used that word. Vishnu is lying. So, there
I didn't say Vishnu is lying. I say Vishnu say that I never lie.
Vishnu is saying, I never lie. It's mentioned in that Vishnu.
You are saying we should speak like word to word,
Yeah.
like a parrot.
It's not mentioned there. This is something different. Remind is hearing that he is getting different ideas.
What different
How
idea?
Vishnu will say that I never lie.
Krishna says in Gita even. Bhagavad Gita even he says.
Huh?
In Bhagavad Gita even he says.
Yeah. Krishna says there, but here in this story he never says Vishnu that.
Yeah, can be.
So narrating the story means we have to properly see that story and narrate properly. And if you add, Prabhu said, do not add anything, do not subtract anything. So we are adding something, we are subtracting that one we should observe.
Okay.
And when Narada Muni went to Kabla, and when he spoke to him, when Kabla started dancing, when he started dancing,
It's not written there he started dancing. It's written he started crying.
huh?
It's written it is started crying. Yeah.
When he narrated that this from the seat,
Whatever this is like story we should be stick to the principle,
yeah.
not to the details. This is very simple. People are not like a robots. You turn on the button and then turn on this. This will never happen. Even Prabhupada never said like this. Adding something, subtracting is completely different thing. It's on a different platform. The principle should never be like deviated. The way of presenting can be different.
Translating his books, Prabhupada mentioned, you may not be able to translate exactly word to word. Translation. But you should not miss the central point, mean what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So when they translate in different languages, they say how we translate because they are so not
Yeah. They don't
you
have.
don't understand overall.
Yeah.
picture,
And then.
and then that particular points are
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's what even Prabhupada. Yeah.
Did not be word to word, but points should not be missed. What he intend to say with certain thing, that should be there.
Yeah. You can hear the same story with different people in different, let's just say, in flavor.
He was concerned about translating the books and may not be differently, not put your own ideas.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But what was the central point is what was described, that should be.
That should not be. Thank you. This should be. Anything else? Yeah.
Just like you were speaking about Krishna, in the other day in a class, same thing was spoken about Krishna, about Devaki and Krishna. You were mentioning something.
Yeah, in Bhagavatam class it was discussion.
You are mentioning that. What did you mention? Can you repeat?
Who?
Can you repeat what was mentioned in the Bhagavatam class?
This was discussion was going about the Devaki's mood. Even in today's Bhagavatam or even yesterday Bhagavatam, the Prabhupada writes that Devaki was not on a completely Vrindavan platform or Vrindavan consciousness or Braj Prem. He was little far, but very close. But Yashoda Maiya is like a fully Braj Prem, or it's not written Braj Prem, but it's fully Vrindavan consciousness.
He
Prabhupada.
knew that Krishna is
Supreme, yeah, but Yashoda never.
Did not know. She
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
want to know even.
Yeah.
She saw the appearance of it is not
Yeah, but she
that
forgot, yeah.
part.
Even like I had like, I don't know who was giving class because I was hearing on FM and later I came.
Now in Madras you don't understand.
Yeah, today Ankinchan Krishna Prabhu was giving class and he said that when Krishna lifted the Govardhan, Yashoda Maiya never gave credit to Krishna. She said, this is because of the blessings of Brahmanas. She never gave credit to Krishna. She just cannot think Krishna is the like so powerful person. He is my Lala. Yeah, he is my son, that's all. So that's what I wanted to. So there's a like consciousness that we have to develop, what that Lord Chaitanya wanted to give. And even Srila Prabhupada always, time to time, he explained this consciousness in his purports. Whatever purports, he will bring the purport to pure devotional service. He will never, sometimes people criticize, oh, this verse is saying something else, Prabhupada is saying something else. But they don't understand the consciousness of Prabhupada, that he wants to bring us to pure devotional service, nothing else. Man mana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru. In the purport of this, Prabhupada writes that we should not meditate even Lord Ram. We should not meditate even Vishnu. We should meditate on Krishna, who is standing on the bank of Yamuna, is floating in head with threefold bending form. That's what Lord Chaitanya wanted to give. Even in the lecture of this, which I didn't discuss, Prabhupada was saying about this asakti, then he says attachment, and then we have to attach with the spiritual master. And by the blessings of the spiritual master, we come to this. Then he quote this Guru Mukha Padma or Sakshadharitva, something. He quote this verse. He quote this Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and this. But on the lecture of this like verse, he is going there. You see, Krishna is nothing saying about. He is saying about his vibhutis, but Prabhupada is taking us there. How we have to come to this point? This is the way. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhevcha patitanam pavanabhyo vaishnavabhyo namo.